Chapter 1, Game 2, the last game of the match. Queen's Pawn opening. White, J.R. Capablanca. Black, J. Corzo. D4, D5, Knight F3, C5, E3, Knight C6, B3, E6, Bishop B2, Knight F6, Knight B, D2, C takes D4, E takes D4. When I see this game today, I feel surprised at the good general system of my opening moves. I remember that I always played D4 with white because in that way, Mr. Corzo could not take such great advantage of my weakness in the opening. In this game, I played very well so far. Bishop D6, Bishop D3, castles, castles, Knight H5, G3, F5, Knight E5, Knight F6, F4, Bishop takes E5, F takes E5, Knight G4, Queen E2, Queen B6, Knight F3, Bishop D7, A3, to prevent Knight B4 and also to prepare the advance of the queenside pawns. Today, I would have followed the identical plan. King H8, H3, Knight H6, Queen F2, Knight F7, King G2, G5, G4, Knight E7, Queen E3, Rook G8, Rook A E1, Knight G6, G takes F5, Knight F4 check, King H2, Knight takes D3, Queen takes D3, E takes F5. The play for position preparatory to an attack is one of the hardest taxes upon the mind of the master player. Today, very likely, I would have done better. But nevertheless, all things considered, I did well, and now, in the deciding moment, I conceived a very excellent combination. C4, Queen E6. I thought he would make this move, although Queen H3 would have given him a better chance. C takes D5, Queen takes D5, E6, Bishop B5. It is evident that if Bishop takes pawn, then Rook takes Bishop. Queen takes B5. Today, very likely, I would have played Queen D2 and won also, but at the time I could not resist the temptation of sacrificing the queen. At any rate, the text move was the only continuation which I had in mind when I played E6. Queen takes B5, D5 check, Rook G7, E takes F7, H6. Rook F8 would have been better. The game would have then proceeded as follows. Knight D4, Queen takes D5, Rook E8, Queen takes F7, Rook takes F8 check, Queen takes F8, Knight takes F5, Knight D4, Queen takes F1, best. If Queen D7, then Knight takes F5, Queen takes F7, Bishop takes G7 check, King H7, Rook e7. Winning the queen, as black cannot play queen takes d5 on account of queen takes d5, bishop e5 check, king g6, rook g7 check, king h5, knight g3 check, king h4, rook f4 check, g takes f4, rook g4 checkmate. Rook takes f1, rook takes f7, rook takes f5, rook takes f5, knight takes f5 check, king h7, knight e7, rook f8, king g2, h5, d6, g4, h takes g4, h takes g4, bishop e5, king h6, d7, rook d8, knight g8 check, rook takes g8, bishop f6, king g6, d8 queen, rook takes d8, bishop takes d8. The rest is easy. One remark I must add before closing that epic of my career. Considering my age and little experience, this game is quite remarkable. Even the endgame was very well played by me. b5, king f2, king f5, king e3, king e5, king d3, king d5, king c3, g3, bishop h4, g2, bishop f2, a5, b4, king e4, bishop b6, king d5, king d3, king c6, bishop g1, king d5, bishop h2, king c6, king d4, a4, king e5, king b6, king d5, king a6, king c5. If king c6, then g1 queen, bishop takes g1, stalemate. Opponent resigns. For the next 2 years, I devoted my attention to finishing my high school course. In 1904, I went to the USA to learn English and to prepare myself to enter Columbia University. In 1905, I paid my first visit to the Manhattan Chess Club of New York. Although I had not played for a long time, I won the first game, in good style, against one of the many first-class players of that famous club. I became a Sunday afternoon visitor, and 1 year later, in 1906, I was already looked upon as at least the equal of any of the players of that institution. In quick and lightning chess, I was easily the best of all, and could compete with the strongest in the world, as I proved soon, winning a so-called rapid transit tournament from a field of 32, which included the chess champion of the world, Dr. E. Lasker, undoubtedly the foremost player there was in any kind of chess. That same year, I entered the University of Columbia to follow the chemical engineering course. In passing my entrance examinations, I obtained the high mark of 99% in algebra, employing only 1 hour and 15 minutes of the 3 hours we were allowed to do the work. I also had high marks in the other scientific subjects. I relate these facts for whatever deductions the psychologist may desire to draw.